special guest for the evening needs an introduction. The most unheard of and unemployed actor of all time, Buddy Lee.
Thank you. The sounds of your clapping reminds me of lesbian porn. Thank you.
When did you, Buddy Lee, decided to be an unsuccessful actor?
I guess it all started when I was sexually abused when I was 7 years old. I mean, it's okay now, you know, because he was the bitch. But
how famous does Buddy Lee wanna be?
I want to be so famous that the Mexican paparazzis would cross the border just to take pictures of me. And I would call them flashbacks.
Buddy Lee here has been known for his edginess.
It goes both ways, you know. Like, I find the baseball team, the Diamondbacks, I find that word offensive. I mean, Diamondbacks. That's what you call Americans when they cross the border to get into Mexico.
Why's that, Buddy Lee?
'Cause we're so freaking fabulous, darling.
It's so amazing how Buddy Lee uses baseball terminology to describe things. So amazing.
I like using baseball terminology to describe my ex-wife's boobies, okay? They're like the baseball team, the Twins, okay? They have their ups and downs, okay? You know, wishing every year, every season, they would upgrade. And sometimes by accident, she would get hit by the pitch by me. And then that's when she would get upset, and then that's when she calls her brother, who I like to call the designated hitter, okay? Which, by the way, if you ever find yourself at a women's battered shelter, don't tell every woman you come across that you're there looking for your ex-wife. That shit will backfire.
Just amazing how you're using baseball terminology right off the bat. Simply amazing.
Oh no, I got more stuff, more baseball terminology to use to describe my sex life, okay? Like, I score a lot. I get a lot of runs, you know. I get more than that couple right over there, you know. The only difference is his home runs are like 2-run home runs, where my home runs are more solo. Yeah.
Oh yes, Buddy Lee. Oh yes.
You know actor Woody Allen, he would never play in the major leagues. Never. Because apparently he loves it inside the minors too much. Yeah.
Oh, that Woody!
And singer Steven Tyler said in an interview that he once had sex with a man just to try it out. I mean, talk about scoring a run off an air, you know. Wow. Like,
Buddy Lee, what's the best way to describe your sex life?
what's the best way to describe my sex life? Like, I'm just glad I'm not a terrorist, because if I was a terrorist and if I were to die at this very moment and go to heaven, I would be having sex with myself 72 times.
Stop the madness, Buddy Lee! Stop the madness! What's this rumor I'm hearing from no source at all that you might be gay?
Okay, number one, I find the word gay to be offensive, okay? I prefer being called men who hate using the front door, you know. I mean, would you call a short person a midget? I don't think so. I mean, well, they like being called a normal-sized human being who happens to be really sensitive to gravity, okay? You know, it's what I'm about. Yes.
Didn't you date a girl who was a normal-sized human being who happens to be really sensitive to gravity before?
Yes, James. I get flashbacks of us having sex every time I see a half-used pencil with a troll doll at the end of it.
But on a happy note, Buddy Lee here has done many great things for the community.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I've done a walk for Parkinson's disease, you know. And it was kind of hard to stay on course, but I did it, you know.
And Buddy Lee, didn't you also do a walk for sex addicts?
And that was the only walk I ever did where I ended up finishing more than once. Yeah. And my girlfriend at the time was supposed to join me on that walk, but she was like 2 weeks late.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't you also do a walk for Alzheimer's?
Oh, yes I did. Wait, maybe not.
The applause sign is on, people! The applause sign is on! It's on! Buddy Lee, is it true that you went to an audition in New York City?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, I didn't get the part, but I did learn some new things about New York City.
And what is that, oh Buddy Lee?
If you're out in the city, and if you yell out, "Yo, that's my bike!" 9 out of 10 times, they take off.
But didn't you, Buddy Lee? Your first time there, you had a bad experience.
Yes, the first time I was in New York, it was a bad experience for me. I got pulled over by a bike cop who was really racist. I mean, I knew he pulled up behind me, and all I could hear from his bike was the bell. And I'll never forget what the bell sounded like. Chink, 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 chink. You know, it's like, you know, racist. And the bike cop, you know, pulled up behind me and was like, you know, please, you know, pull over than you already are, and then step out of your shoes, you know. So I did. And
then, what happened, Buddy Lee? What happened?
And that's when I said, screw it, you know. You see, I was a completely naked, yellow, Asian dude at that very moment, right? So I took off running.
Tell the people why's that, Buddy Lee. Tell the people, Buddy Lee.
And That's when I tripped and I fell. And the bike cop, the racist bike cop, went around me like I was a speed bump. Yep.
And lastly, do you, Buddy Lee, have something to say to Hollywood?
I, Buddy Lee, have written several comedy movie scripts, and the jokes in these scripts have been tested and audience approved. And I'm on my way to Hollywood to try to sell these scripts. Starting with the first comedy movie. It's called Easter Bunny, Wanted Alive or in Stew. It takes place in a world where mythical characters live amongst us humans as normal folks with the same problems. If you enjoy my humor and want more of me, hopefully someone in Hollywood will buy this movie. It is low budget, for I know you should start that way. I've done my homework and research and then put in the years of work into all of the scripts. Now it's up to Hollywood to get me in. Before I die by overdosing on this shit.